Hey, I'm Tom Fonz, host of The Best List with Game of Thrones back on the air, thank the gods. What better time to take a look at the top 10 80s fantasy films? You, sir, I challenge to a duel. Ow! Why does your sword shoot swords? It doesn't even make any sense! Number 10, Dragon Slayer. Before he was in Ghostbusters 2 getting slimed,
why are my drippings with goo?
Peter McNichol was practicing magic and slaying dragons. You know, I'm actually a bit of a Dragon Slayer myself. Okay, let's see. That is a critical hit! And I'm gonna action point and use my daily, so that's a 26 damage on the critical hit. For real though, I have a podcast where I drink and play D&D with other comedians at critjuice.com. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that not cool? Well, 1980s Tom Hanks is totally into it.
How do you save him? Use your power to raise the dead.
Well, I can't. I don't have enough points to raise the dead.
Number 9, Ladyhawke. Due to a horrible spell, Rutger Hauer is a wolf by night. Michelle Pfeiffer is a hawk by day. And Matthew Broderick is, well, kind of just an olden day Ferris Bueller.
I know I promised, Lord. Never again. But I also know that you know what a weak-willed person I am.
This movie ends in tragedy when Michelle Pfeiffer is forced to work at a medieval times and things go horribly wrong. Excuse me, miss? I have falcon poop in my mead. The Neverending Story is our number 8. This German-American children's tale is filled with all sorts of magical creatures, including Falkor the Luck Dragon, who's my personal favorite, even though he gets a little creepy at times.
I like children.
Okay.
You were unconscious, and you talked in your sleep.
Yeah, they probably should have done a background check on Falkor. I knew it! And in my neighborhood, too.
That's so good.
Number 7, Clash of the Titans.
Release the Kraken.
No, sorry, not that Kraken. The one that looks like Godzilla with a six-pack. Maybe I'm a sucker for stop-motion animation, but I love this movie, and the Medusa fight is really cool. Number 6, Labyrinth and the Dark Crystal. Jim Henson brings us not one, but 2 super trippy fantasy tales, one starring Jennifer Connelly and David Bowie. Your eyes can be so cruel. Both starring puppets that will haunt your dreams for years to come. Before Willow was synonymous with whipping your hair back and forth, Willow was a great Ron Howard film starring Val Kilmer from Tombstone.
I'm your Huckleberry.
And Warwick Davis from literally every film ever. Let's see, Star Wars 6, Star Wars 1, Harry Potter, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and yes, regrettably, the Leprechaun movies.
What, didn't you hear? Bigger is good, but jumbo is dear. I'll give you boobs and come out to here.
Willow is a fine piece of cinema, so please forgive him for that.
Courage, Willow.
Number 4, Legend. Ridley Scott is one of the greatest directors ever, and Tim Curry is terrifying as the Lord of Darkness. I don't know what's more terrifying, Tim Curry with devil horns or Tim Curry in clown makeup.
Oh, come on, bucko. Don't you want a balloon?
Well, I'm not supposed to take things from strangers.
There's cotton candy and rides and all sorts of surprises down here.
Oh, I am partial to cotton candy. I'll just have one bite. Number 3, Conan. This badass barbarian makes Khal Drogo look like Rob Kardashian.
Are you afraid of horses, Rob?
Yes, they're huge.
Help! Whoa, whoa. Help! Help!
Conan is a ruthless warrior with one hell of an outlook on life.
Conan, what is best in life? Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. That is good.
But picking sexual partners is not his strong suit. Number 2, Excalibur. From the director of Deliverance.
Come on, squeal! Squeal!
comes the classic tale of King Arthur's court. Now, a lot of people have tackled the subject matter, but none better than director John Borman.
Drink from the chalice and you will be reborn in the land with you.
Fortunately, Arthur was not a Nazi. He chose poorly. And look who else is in this movie before he released the Kraken.
He's our best and our bravest. Why then is he never here?
And look, it's Jean-Luc Picard.
If a boy has been chosen, a boy shall be king!
You want to know what the number one is?
As you wish.
The Princess Bride is the quintessential 80s fantasy films. It has it all. Epic sword battles, magical creatures.
What about the ROUSs?
Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist.
And of course, true love.
True love is the greatest thing in the world. Except for a nice MLT, a mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich when the mutton is nice and lean.
Any other movie on our number one spot would just be...
Inconceivable!
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable!
Well, that's our top 10 80s fantasy films. Make sure to comment and subscribe and... Ow! Damn it! Can someone take that Nerf sword away from him? Come on!
Get your film fix. Subscribe to Cinefix.